What's up, everybody? Ryan, the Mighty Quinn, the Cornerman MMA. Wow, what a fantastic main event we just saw at UFC Vegas 66. For you mixed martial arts nerds, that's what it's all about. Uh, when I started this YouTube channel dedicated towards analysis, these are the fights that got me sucked in. And this is what I wanted to do. I know, like all of us YouTubers, we get caught up in the clickbait and the drama, but this is really what I wanted to talk about. And they gave it to me. Thank you so much, Sean Strickland, Jared Cannonier. Love this fight. Uh, this is what mixed martial arts is all about. Uh, the judging was great. We'll get into that later. We'll do a little breakdown UFC Vegas 66 as a whole. Um, so a couple things that stood out. Vlismas McKenna, tough fight to score as well. I don't give the judges crap on that one either. I thought that McKenna had the right game plan. I thought that she started to almost freeze up Vlismas. Vlismas, she had success. So she got a little frustrated that McKenna was doing the lay and pray thing, but whatever. She was throwing her strikes as well. Saw some submissions off the back from Vlismas. It was a great fight. It was a great fight. Both ladies have a lot going forward, a lot of potential. Uh, Arman Suyurkin versus Demir Izgalulov. I know I screw up everybody's name. So when I'm watching Arman, I'm thinking, man, I want to wrestle with this guy. I used to do this when I was training, at ATT. I used to see these guys that were so good at something. I needed to drive the Cadillac. One thing that reminds me of grappling with Jeff Monson, I wanted to feel the north-south choke. Jason Hyde's guillotine, I wanted to feel that. I wanted to feel the top of that level because Arman's got it. His wrestling is so strong and powerful and just doesn't wilt. It's really impressive. Didn't even look tired in his post fight. Now, um, Demir's so dangerous. He had some great game plans. He was starting the round with the leg kicks. The head kicks? Sorry. Why do I think that was? I think he was trying to get Arman to keep his hands up here, keep his guard high, to stop from the level change for the takedowns, to give it a little pause. So there's a big difference there when you're seeing a kickboxer, you know, going shying away from the leg or body kicks against a wrestler for that reason. It's still that's kind of that middle ground for wrestling, which is what ended up Arman was scoring on. So he was timing Demir coming in. Demir was coming in with the strikes, but he kept coming forward with the leg and body kicks, and Arman timed two pretty significant takedowns to score on rounds. I think that if Demir came forward to strikes and kind of sat on those, he would have had more success with them and not getting taken down or not getting caught up in the wrestling. But those guys, Demir's still a stud. Obviously, Arman, it's really going to be interesting what happens with him next. He's going to get his top five, most likely, I believe. We'll see. But now let's go to the main event. Like I said, what mixed martial arts is all about. Us MMA nerds, very happy with this. And I'll tell you why. Um, so first of all, I don't envy the judges tonight. That was a tough one, and they gave a winner too. Uh, Tough rounds to score. As I'm watching this fight, like basically round three on, I stopped like watching the fight, and I don't mean to call this a glorified scoring match, a glorified sparring match. Um, I love seeing the adjustments. I used to do this when world class fighters at American Top Team were going at it. Usually it'd be like the best in Bellator, the best in the UFC, best in Pride or Risen. I'm pretty old. Um, uh, M1. They go just mixing up and not looking about who won, just seeing what's being used, what's being displayed, what performance is implemented, and that's what we saw in this main event. Just in-game adjustments, fantastic. Even the corners, like Strickland's corner said going in around five. Uh, I don't know how they're scoring this. We got to win, and it was great. I just thought everyone was on par. Now, how it started, I had Strickland winning the first round. He did a great job of getting Cannonier to run into his jabs. Strickland, I know people criticize his chin in the air. He, aside from against Pereira, who's not knocking out these days, um, he does a good job of hiding that head somehow. In the middle of the exchanges. And I thought he won that round. He was getting Jared to run into the jabs. Then Jared adjusted round two. I gave round two to Jared. Uh, Jared, he started mixing up instead of just coming forward. He wasn't playing the jab game so much with Sean. He started throwing the power shots, throwing the leg kicks, mixing it up and scoring. That's how he won. Now, round three, we saw adjustments again. It was fantastic. Sean started throwing the jab to start the exchanges, and then he was finishing the exchanges. off of the one power shot from Jared back and forth, and he started winning the third 3-4-5. I don't really. Please, how did you guys score 3-4-5? I don't have a breakdown. I don't have it scored. I loved what I saw. But then Jared started mixing up with the power and moving his head more on the way in, and level changes to create different angles to score with striking. I think that's what ended up being the winning factor in the judges' eyes. That's what won this striking chess match, as I've been calling it. Just the in-game adjustments, both in-round adjustments, were fantastic. Whether it was by display by the fighters, well, it was. Jared said in the ring in the post fight, we had a whole playbook for his jab, and it clearly did. It worked, and a lot of the time, to Sean's credit. Sean said too. He said, "Smart man would be to take him down." We'll see. I'm not that smart. I don't think that Sean is not. Sean is not a stupid fighter. Clearly, um, what Sean did do well, because Jared, sometimes he's got that like snowball effect where he comes forward. Sean did a great job of standing his ground and made on into the jab, and then later the power shots. Sean's adjustment during that 3, 4, 5 rounds, he started jabbing with Jared again, slipping that head, slipping under the punches, throwing, and it was great. It was a great fight, great way to cap off our year for the UFC. It was fantastic to watch. This was my first full year to the channel. I may do a video on that later, and I had a lot of fun with it. Um, Really looking forward to seeing what happens with both guys going forward. I know Jared said that he wouldn't say no to a title shot. I don't think that's going to happen right now. I think Izzy would get his rematch. Sean, Sean Strickland's going to sell. Sean Strickland's going to be a good fight with anybody in the top 10, even the top 5. I'm looking forward to seeing what goes on with Sean as well. I'm a Strickland fan, that's for sure. I love that whole the 185 top 10 are a lot of fun to watch. They really are. I know, like, the UFC's got a load of talent right now, and I think 185 gets overshadowed by the Izzy show, so to speak. But there is so much talent in that division. Great to watch, great to look forward to. So, guys, that's what I got tonight. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Talk to you later. Bye bye.